Right, I figured the best way to come up with the instructions for this is to just do one and then write down what I did as instructions. But why not record it and share that as well, right? So I have set up a couple of things. I've got my GDK running. I've got my IDE over here. I want to point out something that tripped me up first. Maybe it'll trip you up. Maybe you already know about this. So these are migrating from GL Dropdown to GL collapsible list box. This collapsible bit threw me a bit because it's just called list box in GitLab UI. What's the difference between a list box and a collapsible list box? Absolutely nothing. We're in the process of renaming GL list box to GL collapsible list box. All we've done so far is basically export it as an alias for GL list box. Right, okay, that out of the way. This is the list box. It's a dropdown. It's not massively complicated. Anyway, moving on. Let's pick one from the list. This one is in Jira Connect. I'm all right. Jira Connect. I've never set that up. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to pick something else. JavaScript branches, components, sort of, that one looks better. Let's do this one. So open it up, assign yourself, and let's try and find it. So let's copy this. And here we are. This is the component. Now we see GL dropdowns imported here. GL dropdown, where do we use it? Okay, so this is the dropdown. There is a search box by click. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll find out in a bit. I don't think this is a searched dropdown. Value key and sort options. No. Okay, let's get injected. Okay, this looks pretty simple. Let's try and find where it is. Easiest way to do this. This is always my favorite trick. We put a H1 in there and we write banana like that. And then we'll know when we've found it because there will be a big thing that says banana. But JavaScript branches, components. Let's try and see what includes this. So sort underscore dropdown dot view. That looks like the right one. Branch sort dropdown. No results found. Okay. Oh, because it's not a view file. This is the index on pages, project, branches. So let's go to project. And click on branches. Should be hit. There we are. Banana. Right, good. So let's get rid of that now. Good thing to do as well. If I do style scoped dot gl display flex, put a red outline on it. Are you going to automatically update? No, why not? Interesting. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. So there must be an if on this. There is if should show dropdown. Return this dot mode is overview mode. Okay. So this only shows up when we are on this mode. And there's your drop down. And it's just these three things. Okay, that's pretty simple. Let's get rid of this for now. Let's take refresh. Probably save the file. Refresh. Let's take a screenshot of 1, 2, and 3. And then just, okay, that reloads the page. I'm going to do 4. Okay, right. There's those screenshots for what it looked like before, so we can just open these up at any point and start comparing them. I am going to rename these to not Joe's wedding, because these are not Joe's wedding photos. Drop down before, that'll do. Right. Okay, so first thing we want to do, we want to also import collapsible list box. Is that right? Let's just copy that. Yep. Put it in here as well. And then, so we can ignore that search box. And I just want to do GL collapsible list box. Oops. And then inside it, let's just find another example of this. Okay, so this one doesn't have drop down items in. So vModel is sort options. Let's put VF in there. Oh, someone's at the door. Right, where were we? vModel is sort options. That's not correct, actually. Let's just make that test for now. I'm gonna add in. Is that right? Update desk. Oh, it's selected key. Okay, I don't need to do that. The model is selected. Key items is source options. Right, don't know what that does. Leave it in for now. Toggle text is I guess it's selected key. Selected key. Toggle area labeled by is labeled. I'm not sure on that one. Let's do that. Select is select database. So select then becomes visit URL from option. I guess we can do selected key. I don't know if that will update in time, but let's see what happens. We should have two identical ones next to each other now. Why is this not updating? Oh. Items expected array got sort options. What are sort options? Is it an object? Is this the wrong one? Let's see. Data is an empty object. Queries is an empty object. Of course it is. What am I looking for? Sort options is indeed an object. That's annoying. Let's just do Where is it? V model is items. Values. I don't think this will work, but let's see. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Undefined reading values. Let me created. What am I looking for actually? Oh, I just want sort options. Yeah. Where do we set that? We inject it. So options array. Don't love this, but console.log this stop. So options. Let's set that to be so options array. Refresh. Why I need to keep refreshing? Oh, I see. I see. It's a key value pair. Oh, that's annoying. Is that possible? Can I do this with collapsible list box? Let me see. Yeah, there's no way that's... This is annoying. Okay. Let's see. Items. Value and text. Right, okay, so this dot sort options. What we've got is we've got an object that has, yeah, that's not great. What we want is an array that looks like value text. So we're going to do that and was it value and text? Yep. Value from key and text from value. This is, don't know if that'll work. Entries. This dot just, what am I doing? This is not real JavaScript. Okay, let me just object dot entries. This dot sort options. The pressure is on. I feel like I'm in some kind of bizarre interview. Ah, it's because it's an array of arrays. Right, so that's not what I want to do. Dot map. And then we want value and text, isn't it? Value. No, stop auto completing. Text. And we want that to be value and text. Does that work? Undefined, undefined, undefined. Why is that? this thing. Ah, that's why. I'm missing a pair of brackets. And a square brace. Yes, okay, good, right. Where are we at? So options array. Delete them, put you in. Do we work now? We should. What you text, it's not. Nearly there. Nearly there. What have we passed it? Let's see, view. GL, collapsible list box. Props. Aims is an array of 0, so what have we created here? Computed. So options arrays undefined. Because I'm not returning anything. You name all. Yes, perfect. Right, okay. So selected sort method name is actually what I want for double text. And then, oh, it was auto updating. You just did it there, right? Name. All is updated. Yes. Update date. Yes. Right, that works. Perfect. What does write do? These are the ones that I didn't know. So just to go over it, we've still got the v-if. We've still got the selected key. We've still got sort options array. We want to keep that margin right of 3. We want to keep that test ID. Is checked, is check aim, don't need that anymore. Click, that's in there, we don't need to handle the value. All that should work. We just need to see what these are. I'm looking for toggle aria labeled by. The area labeled by attribute value for the toggle button, providing the string of ID separated by space. I don't know what that means. The attribute value for the toggle button. Ah, okay, right, yeah, I see. I guess the toggle button's the. What is the default on that? And the default is nothing. Okay, I don't know enough about this. Scott may shout at me for doing this, but I think I'm just going to delete it. We'll see. Right, what does write do? Right align list box menu with respect to the toggle button. Do we want to do that? No. This is the old one. This is the new one. Let's keep it the same. Let's get rid of that too. No, these should be exactly the same. Is right default? The canvas. I don't really do anything anyway. Right, whatever. Oldest created. Oldest updated, sorry. Ah, yeah, there we go. They just hadn't refreshed. They are doing exactly the same thing now. They both look wonderful. And we can now delete the old one and then go back and delete everything we no longer need. So we don't need GL dropdown. We don't need GL dropdown item. Yeah, I like to put them alphabetical. Don't need these two. Oop, wrong one. Swap them round. What else do we not use anymore? There's definitely something else we don't use. Let me start a new branch. 6, 9, create drop down in branch search. Although just the name of a branch. And let's diff, because I want to see what is all this. Oh, bloody database. Right, try again. I didn't save it. No, still using sort options. Sort method selected, still using that. The URL, we're actually using all of these still. Selected sort method name, it's right there. Okay. I'm not going to touch any of this because it all previously worked. That looks good to me. Let's make sure it matches what we want. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's look through this while we're here. Let's add all that. Okay, left hook is happy. I can never remember how to do the proper commits. Let's start with screenshots though. That is still hidden, that's good. Regular branch page. That was screenshot 1. That's before 1. Before 2, we opened it up. And update date was at the bottom. That's interesting. Ah. It's because I'm holding shift. That's annoying. Yes. Right. And drop down before 3 is this page. And drop down before 4 is the one where we've selected the name. Okay. Rename, drop down after. Good. Handbook. I can never remember how to write this. It's been too long since I've done one. Let me let's pick random merge request and just, oh, we don't need a changelog for this, so we just migrate GL drop down to GL. Collapse this box in branch search. That's all it does. Right. GLMR for my cheeky shortcut to create a merge request. Yeah, I thought left hook was happy. Where are we? Right, 82. Hash should go before select. Yeah, probably should. Test ID should go before select as well. Yeah, okay. Amend that. Try again. I do like this left hook stuff because that would have took me a long time to have caught that in the merge request pipeline. Just take a little longer to push, but I think it's worth it. Perfect. Here's a merge request. Bing, bong, boom. Okay, let's double check this. GL dropdown item gone. Collapsible list box and search. No, that stays. Collapsible list box has replaced these two. Same here. We need a new sort options array because we can't use the v4 like we used to. We've removed all of this stuff, replaced it with this stuff, and tied everything back together. We've checked everything worked. That's good. Let's edit and screenshots. Yes, I know. Oh, I deleted the wrong bit. And we want to go before and after. And then let me import all of these. 3, 4. Okay. You know what would be easier? Oh God, this is what I dislike about Markdown. Right, we want before one with after one. And then go for 3 again. 3. And finally, drop the whole thing there, and if I've done it right, which I should have. Drop down to the right of the not on the page. This bar is hidden. Example 1. Navigate to any project. 2. Go to. Is it repository branches? Yeah. Repository branches. Any search term in the search box. And the results page 3 screenshots. Okay. I've evaluated this checklist. Related to that number. Yeah, that's right. We are in 15.7. Let's save them changes. Okay, all the stuff I do now is wait for the pipeline to finish, and this is how you do it. It was pretty simple, pretty quick. Okay, so I just wanted to jump back in because we do have some failures, and I want to show you the whole thing to show you that you can do everything, that finding the issue, doing the work, opening the merge request, and fixing the test failures in, let's say, less than an hour, right? So less than an hour of actual work. You need the pipeline to run. So we have a failure. It's in our spec. We expected that. So let's open up the pipeline. Head over to the tests tab. 2 failed aspect tests and 11 failed aspect EE tests. Let's deal with these ones first. Okay, so we've got these two both in projects branches spec. That's good because that's where we would expect them to be. Let's just copy that path to the clipboard and no, we need to delete these two. Here we are. What are we looking for? Branches when logged in as developer. All branches page sorts the branches by name. Here we are. So it sorts the branches by name. Do this. And what's the other one? Sorts the branches by oldest updated. So if I do bin spec and then nope, not sorts the branches by name. I want to copy the relative path of that and then do line 1, 3, 4 for that describe block. We should get the same 2 failures. While that is running in the background, let's see if we can figure out why this is failing. So what does it do? Visits the page, clicks the updated date button, and then within here find a paragraph called name and click on that, and then expect it to have changed the page. So I imagine it's something around here. Either this isn't the button, this has changed, though I think we did migrate that, or this is somewhere else. But let's have a look. So let's see. Right, this first one. Yeah, yes, that's still a button, I believe. Update date button. Yeah, that's fine. So that should open the drop down. And then we say within data test ID, which was that on this one? Somewhere. Data test ID branches drop down. So within that, we look for the paragraph that has updated. That's why it is a span. So yeah, there's our 2 failures. So that P is a span. And there's the other one. Span. Woo, that's not what I want to do. Let's save that page and rerun the spec. So this should pass now. So it's looking for a span called name, and it's going to click it. Let's see what this actually failed on. Yeah, element not found, unable to find CSSP. That's exactly what we expected. So yeah, this used to be a paragraph. It's now a span, which makes sense. Hopefully it finds that and clicks it. In the meantime, let's have a look at the 11 failed EE jobs. Incident details escalation policy. I have a feeling this has nothing at all to do with our merge quest. I'm going to ignore this. Oh, this is failing again. Why is it still failing? Ambiguous match found 2 elements, match invisible CSS span. Why? There's one. Oh, it's because we include a span within a span. We shouldn't do that. We should update that. But for now, what we can do, let's make our test more robust as well. And let's look for the first one and click that. Cancel that, right. Let's run that again. This should pass. So yeah, we shouldn't have a span inside a span. Let's see. I've got this open here. Yeah, we do. We have a span inside a span. Should probably update that. This is you don't need to do this. I'm just doing this so that it's here. I'm going to say use a div to a span. Spans wrong way around. Changes that span to a div. Spans should not have inside them. And I will assign that to me and just create that merge request now, and then it's done, and we can fix that. And our tests are passing. Excellent. So let's just make sure there's nothing weird in there. Yep. Let's commit this. Fixes filling specs. That's where looking for all elements. In fact, let's add a little more there. Let's say fix for first span, state or any p. Right, let's push that, and then we should, in theory, pass the whole thing now. Let's just see if left hook is happy. Should be. Yeah, we're all good. We're all pushed. This should update shortly. I think we are now ready for a review. Because this is the first one. Now you know what? I'll do roulette. Right, Arthur. No. Sound reviewer. Arthur. Where is he? What's his RF? There we go. Roulette chooses you. Sounds good to me. Comment could not be submitted. Check my network connection. Okay, let's refresh the page. What's wrong with my network connection? Nothing at all. Let's try that again. This is how easy they are. You know, we've done everything end to end in, I'm not actually sure how long. Maybe half an hour to an hour's worth of work. And it's in there. We've got to go through the review rounds yet. There might be some changes that come through as a result of that, but you get the point, right? They're not a huge time sink. The hardest thing is making sure the tests pass, and this was relatively easy this time. But yeah, just be on the lookout for this. If it's looking for a paragraph element, we should be looking for a span. But you know, hopefully this video helps. It shows you how to debug things when they go wrong. It shows you what to do, where to look, all that sort of thing. And if ever you are stuck and you have no idea what to do, come speak to the foundations team. We're here to help, right?